Kasi pag mabalik-balik sila na po mag-monitor, ilang beses na po na kasi namin cleaner to. Eh ganun pa rin, pabalik-balik para tayo nagmomoro-moro. So ngayon, DILG, sa kanila na kayo mananagot. Pag binonitor pa nila, bumalik pa kayo dito, bumalik pa yung mga trapal na yan. Kaya sinasabi ko po, tanggalin nyo na po. Eh paano ba naman? Paano sila susunod? Eh, ultimong barangay ang nakatrapal. Diba? Pag wala kami dito, may tent na yan.
Sir, maliit lang naman po yung pero aalisin ko na.
Naiintindihan po namin. Pero ma'am, para mapasunod natin itong mga constituents natin, kailangan tayo po ang makuna. Di ba? O paano po yung gusto natin kaayusan, kalinisan. Sa harapan po ng barangay dapat nagsisimula yan.
Good morning everyone, MMDA back on the road right now. They're on R10 clearing the road of illegally parked vehicles and sidewalk obstructions. So there's a double whammy over here, both the tricycle and motorcycle considered to be illegally parked and neither driver can show a driver's license to the enforcers. So that means both of those vehicles will be impounded. Over here you see the motorcycle being ticketed for illegal parking and that pickup truck which has been ticketed several times in the past. In fact, one time the driver refused to cooperate, ran away from enforcers. They had to chase him, stand in front of his car, block him, force him to give up. And then eventually the vehicle was impounded because he couldn't show a driver's license at that time. So until now, he's still using the sidewalk as a VIP parking space. Never invested in a garage, never invested in paid parking. And actually there's a problem. One driver wants to take a ticket for both the motorcycle and the pickup truck. You're not allowed to have two tickets for different vehicles on the same license. So technically one of them should be towed away right now. I think everyone appreciates the hard work of volunteer firefighters, but it seems like an unusually high number of vehicles they come across every day illegally parked with no license plates. And looking at the tires, I guess this hasn't been used for a while either. And just look at how much garbage is underneath. It's obvious it's been here for a long time. It's more like a Flintstone car. You just put your feet through the floor and then you push it. There's more motorcycles over here. Of course, if the drivers can show a license, it's only a ticket instead of being impounded. And this vehicle over here was already ticketed, so they'll have to leave now. The difficulty for the squad team is that if they confiscate something, people say, oh, you're heartless, you're mean, you don't give anyone a chance, even if they've given 1,000 chances. And then if they don't confiscate something, people would say, oh, you're useless. Every day you're just making people roll away, and then they roll back immediately. So somehow you have to find a balance in the middle and hope that the public understand what you're doing. I remember in the past they had a problem with these e-vehicles. Also, from what I remember, the Barangay Kagawad, or somehow related to the barangay, didn't want to cooperate with the MMDA, didn't believe that it should be ticketed for illegal parking. And actually I can see right now it says Barangay Patrol on the windscreen. So if you park here and then tell other people they can't park here, it's a double standard. People call you a hypocrite. Here's an example of a vehicle that obstructs a sidewalk. Now what options do they have? Well, knock down the wall, push it back 5-6 feet, and then your vehicle will fit without obstructing the sidewalk. Is it extreme? Maybe, but that's part and parcel of owning a vehicle. You need to make sure you have a garage that it can actually fit inside. Why should pedestrians lose out just so you can have a parking space? Another day, another taxi on the back of a tow truck for illegal parking. They do require off-street parking as part of their franchise, but just look at how many are parked on the road and sidewalk every day, every night. Over there you'll see a little truck that's actually parked in the middle of the road. There were a bunch of vehicles there earlier, but I think some of them may have ran away. A couple of people have commented lately saying, hey, why are you towing the car? It's unfair just because they can't afford parking. How can you afford an expensive car if you can't afford parking? That's one of the responsibilities that comes with owning a car. One of them's already on the tow truck and the other one will be pulled behind. So 2 cars, nice cars, but no parking. And over here you'll see one of the enforcers issuing a ticket to this motorcycle. Both the driver and passenger don't have helmets, don't have shoes, and look at the license plate. You see that big sign there, no parking anytime, and then directly below it is a parked vehicle. And according to the police officers at this station, it's actually been parked here for 2 days without moving. That's why it's now being pulled onto the tow truck by the MMDA. And there you go, it's on top of the tow truck, ready to go to Tamana. I don't remember seeing this one, but it's also on the back of the tow truck. Imagine if there's a fire. How will you ever get a fire truck down this street?